Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm oh so fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real.
Shit, adjust this mic here. Yeah. I know that shit was getting... That shit was getting kind of sensual.
Yeah, it was. You need to fucking ease up on that shit.
Yeah.
Why do you have all these fucking Monopoly bucks?
Because my roommate fucks with that Monopoly shit.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking go strewing that shit about his room.
I mean, yeah, I guess you gotta play to win, because it doesn't look like he's playing. He just has the pieces.
He's just fucking hanging out.
You know, I watched a couple episodes of Hoarders and was like, oh.
Dude, that shit's like a disease, bro.
Watching the show or hoarding?
Both. I think watching Hoarders is like the gateway drug to hoarding.
It's ridiculous. There was a chick who had, usually when you watch the show they do like 2 stories.
Yeah.
No, this chick, her house was so bad, and there were so many rats.
Yeah.
That she got the full hour.
Jesus Christ.
And then you come down to the nitty gritty of it is, she's mentally disturbed and being exploited right now. I mean,
but they're also giving her money to mentally exploit her.
Yeah, I just say they should just call it exploiters.
Dude, I'm like the exact opposite of a fucking hoarder. I can't get rid of shit fast enough. Like, I'll have it for a little while, and I'll see it like sitting around, and I haven't used it in like, we'll say a month. And I'm like, you know what? That's got to fucking go somewhere. It's got to get the fuck out of my house. Go somewhere, be used by somebody.
I don't understand the people like that aren't hoarders, but have all their coloring books from like first grade.
Just neatly fucking piled on a shelf.
You're like, oh yeah, or like when people pop up with old videotapes from like the 80s, like this is when we did the high school recital. We did the Wolf of Wall Street.
Dude, I'm so bad. I don't think I have. The only thing I have from high school is my fucking diploma.
Yeah.
That's it. That is it.
I don't even know where my fucking diploma is. And let's be honest. What the fuck is the diploma for?
It's to remind you of the shittiest 4 years of your life, or in some people's case, the best 4 years of your life.
When did somebody ask you for your goddamn diploma?
Oh, no. It's literally a plaque saying, I made it through 4 years of high school without getting shot, stabbed, or fucking addicted to drugs. That's what it is.
Hell yeah, let's give it up for you, because this is the Hype Podcast.
I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh.
And we are kicking it with you every single Sunday right here on the Hype. And dude, check this out. We got to fucking, just listen.
So while this monster was roaming classroom to classroom with his rifle, mowing down students, 4 armed, uniformed deputies were sitting outside. They didn't get in there to try and save the kids. They didn't get there to try and rescue the kids after the kids had been shot. They waited for an entirely new police department to get there and go inside. There's something fishy going on here, folks. There's something going on here, because I promise you, when people sign up to be sheriff's deputies, they're not doing so thinking that they're going to cower behind a car. They're doing so thinking that they want to help save people. So there is something going on. And this thing, Steve Israel knows the answer, and he ain't telling us. Steve Israel, the sheriff, he knows exactly what happened here.
Okay.
And he is not telling us.
Ben, first of all.
Hold on. I mean,
it's Scott Israel.
And
is the sheriff. Yeah.
Very fucking necessary.
Yeah, it is.
Because there is something going on here.
Dude, no, there really is. Because I'm not saying all fucking cops are cowboys, right? They don't all just want to rock 'em, sock 'em, shoot 'em up. But if you sign up to be a cop, I'm 100% with Shapiro on this one. You sign up to be a cop, you're not the dude hiding behind a fucking car.
See, I understand that, but I don't. I'm going to just generalize white people, because I'm going to generalize black people a little bit later. But why do you motherfuckers think that everybody wants to be in a fucking shootout?
Dude, because clearly, if there's a fucking mass shooter, which I hate that term, mass shooter. What qualifies as a mass shooter? But we'll get into that in a minute.
Is that a micro shooter?
Yeah. Is there a certain number that you have to reach?
A micro shooter, they call that pre-cum?
Yeah. Premature ejaculation.
Whoa.
No, but, dude, you fucking already... You're going in guns a-blazing no matter what. Like, this kid's in here fucking lighting people up. 17 people shot. You want to just walk in there, like, gun holstered and be like, hey, let's talk this out. Like, no. You go in there, you shoot the motherfucker, and call it a day.
It's just, it's like total Wild Wild West. Like, you know, like motherfuckers are just supposed to. I understand that with an active shooter, yes, you can slow down or even stop by putting a bullet in this motherfucking ass. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I am not anti-gun. Don't get me that at all. But you know, I've worked places, crowded places with lots of people, and a shootout sometimes doesn't help.
See, but here's the common misconception. And we've talked. I think I've mentioned this before. The old West. When you go into a town, you have to give your gun to the sheriff. That is how the Old West works. So all these people that are like, "Oh, you want it the Wild Wild West?" Like, no, that's not what we're saying. Because I don't want to. And this is part of the whole, like, you know, gun control debate. I don't want to have to go that route. When I put my confidence in somebody in a uniform who signs up to go out there and make that decision, whether he needs to fucking strafe a classroom with a fucking active shooter in it, that's his decision. And he has to live with those consequences, not run out of the fucking building and hide behind a car with 3 other fucking cops.
All I can think of is Danny Glover on Lethal Weapon. I'm too old for this shit. And he just fucking runs out there. But hold on. You also, if they got you guarding a fucking public school, I need to check your cop pedigree.
Well, and here's the thing.
I mean, you motherfucker, did you have a choice between a gun and a flashlight? I mean, what the fuck was going on?
Did they give you a motorized Segway?
Why are you not out on the street solving crimes?
Because, you know, you drink a little too much, you end up coming in late to work or leaving a little bit early, you know? I
mean, I think the cops that they put at schools, like, you know, they being like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Just that one motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
No, here's what
fucking Barney Fife, one bullet in his pocket type motherfucker, you know?
Here's what I don't get. I think two things in this country should change, and it would shape us up almost instantly.
Besides my underwear.
Yes. Yeah. Them skid marks are ridiculous, bro. I believe
50 series tires.
I believe, and this is my opinion, I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks about it.
Oh, it's obvious.
Yeah. I think cops should be required to have prior military experience. That way they know when and how to work in it as a unit, and maybe you shot somebody, but at least you've shot shit.
So when they're training you to be a cop, do they actually put you in a situation where people are actually shooting at you? Because I mean, when you say military,
right,
like a motherfucker that's been shot at,
yeah,
he's, you know, I've been in fucking Iraq.
Right. No, that's exactly it.
One little 19-year-old with a fucking AR-15 is nothing to me.
Right.
You know, I
won't even pull my gun. I'll pull my fucking pocket knife out.
I got motherfuckers strapped with bombs screaming to fucking Allah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So they're calm and cool under pressure, and they're not quick on the trigger. So they're, you know, most, I will say, that I have worked with and that I've trained with and that I've met, most of them are calm, cool, collected.
Yeah.
You know, and I say most because obviously someone who's going to be like, well, no, that fucking cop shot that one black guy for fucking handing him his driver's license. You know, like that shit.
You know, my only concern, and this is nothing against vets, I don't even know if the 8 people that listen to the goddamn show, I just don't want you having a PTSD situation. No. And adding to the problem.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. But I also think we have how many hundreds of thousands of unemployed veterans right now? I know your school budgets are fucking, you know, super low, but I also know we give government contracts to security over fucking seas. Why don't we bring some of those contracts back and contract some of these motherfuckers that are unemployed to go guard our schools and give them a flashlight?
Well, why don't we just take a minute and really address the fucking mentality that makes people do that, because it doesn't matter what they take away.
Yeah.
I mean, because if they start taking shit away, because if you're into gun control, hey, that's a nice opinion. The story, what do you say? The story needs a dragon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, fuck. You know what I'm saying? I really,
2 hands.
I mean, at this point where I have to constantly turn on the news and hear motherfuckers talk about our country is in so much peril, it's going crazy because of Trump. You know, whatever. You know what? Then this is not a dress down on Trump. But you know, I mean, everybody. I can't even watch a fucking late night television show without somebody talking shit about Trump, and the country's going so goddamn bad. But hey, if the country's going in the wrong direction, so you want to take my gun now?
Yeah, right.
Now, of all times, when they elected the black guy, people started buying guns. No, you should start buying guns fucking now.
Yeah. Now, another thing that I find
brought to you by the NRA.
Yeah. Thanks, NRA. Now, one thing I find absolutely fucking amazing is even news anchors nowadays. They're in this whole fucking thoughts and prayers mentality. They don't give a fuck about the situation. They don't. They want to do the whoa, look at me. This is my thoughts and my opinions on it. No, bitch, report the fucking news.
Well, they also want to continue to stir the pot with very biased rhetoric.
Yeah.
So, you know, me and you only sort of disagree on some shit.
Yeah.
But no, they want to drive the wedge and make it a black and white thing. No, and that's, you know, I'm not being funny about that, but
right.
they want to make it, you know, a two-sided issue.
They want to make it cut and dry, fucking one or the other.
There's a lot more factors that go into that.
Yeah, dude, they had 39 reports about this kid. The sheriff's office, the FBI, everybody fucking knew about this kid. They knew that his mother had just died. His social media was flooded with gun rants, suicide rants, shit like that. And then this is all hearsay. I've just heard all this from a couple of videos I watched and a couple of articles I read. So who knows? I could be fucking way off base, but that's what these things are saying.
But you also have to hedge it on the other side. You know, when does it become Minority Report? Like we come pick you up before you do the crime. I mean, some of that shit's pretty close right now.
No, but he bought a fucking gun. He posted all this shit online, and then like a week later went and bought this AR. A week fucking later. So, when do you arrest somebody for not doing some shit? Nah, maybe you go pay him a little visit. Be like, hey man, you know, we're getting some reports. We're just checking in on you, making sure you're okay. Hey. If he answers the door with a fucking AR-15 in his hand, you know you got a problem.
Hey, then you solved your problem in advance.
Yeah. So I'm not blaming, you know, them for not preemptively picking this guy up, but what I am fucking blaming them for is, dude, do your fucking job, do the shit you signed up for.
See, I think this is part of the problem. There's one person to blame. That guy.
Yeah.
There is one person to blame.
I agree.
That guy. That is the one person to blame. Now everybody wants to take shots. Somebody should have did this, that, and the third. No, that motherfucker shouldn't have showed up at that school and started shooting people. That is
the root cause of this entire issue.
That's what happened. If nobody got shot, we have nothing to fucking talk about.
No, you're 100% right, and I retract my previous statement. Yes, those guys have a job to do, but you're right. If that motherfucker doesn't go up and start shooting shit, they're not put in that predicament. And that's what I feel like the media fucking just glosses over. They just fucking put a blanket right over it and be like, oh, no, we're just going to call it a mass shooting. Like that. I want to know the parameters of that title. Does it have to be 3 or more? Does there have to be more than 6 people in the area? I'm not
100. I think it's more than 5.
Yeah, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Why are we glorifying these fucking idiots, dude? Why is this guy's face all over the news?
You know why? Because there's no tsunamis going on.
There's no tornadoes, no fucking nuclear fallout.
You know, the sickest, saddest part about the whole deal is it takes up some time from Trump.
Dude, yeah, it
switches the news. I mean, goddamn, I can't even get like a good fucking feel good story because you know what I'm saying. I mean, everything's just filled with some fucking Trump shit.
I will say this: in situations like this, it makes me revert back to superhero movies. Because where are our superheroes when this shit's going down? Where's our Wonder Woman?
You know, I'm a superhero because I'm holding down the cause. But, you know, I mean, last week I totally went into, yes, I'm going to see Black Panther. Yes, I'm going to see Black Panther.
And
you know
how was it?
You know what happened to me? Black people happened to me.
What the fuck do you mean black people happened to you?
Fucking black people happened to me. Black people that I'm related to fucking happened to me. That story, that thing fell apart. That between that and the NBA All-Star game,
Wait, so did you go see it or not?
I did not go see it because I wanted to take my uncle because I thought he'd be flavorful because he talks a lot of shit. Yeah. And then he's like, no, I want to see the All-Star game. Then we can go.
Okay.
And then he calls me a half hour before the All-Star game and he is fucking drunk.
Which is a prime time to go see a movie, mind you.
I just didn't know. I mean, because if he's normal, if he's sober, he's just going to talk a little fair amount of shit and it'll be funny.
Right.
If he's drunk, they're going to come down from the projector room and be like, hey, do you want us to pause the movie for a minute so you can just get through with this? Because at least when he's sober, he can be on topic. If he's up and either drunk, he might bring up some all sorts of old crazy shit.
Like, hey, remember that one time back in 1997?
Yeah, I mean, you know, actually, you know, which is actually kind of odd. I mean, or it's a weird link. My uncle is familiar with the Black Panthers because they used to have they used to feed the school age kids back in the day.
Really?
Yeah. So he would go over there for breakfast.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, I mean, that shit was some real shit.
Like in the neighborhood, or was it like a community
it was in the
center?
It was in the neighborhood.
Like your local Black Panther household.
I don't know specifically where it was at. I'd have to ask him, but yeah, it was a common thing.
Wow. I can, and I'm envisioning them like lining up, you know, like a little community center, almost like they're feeding the homeless kind of.
Nah, I think it was one of those things where they do breakfast for the young black youth. Because I mean, one thing that gets glossed over is that really it really wasn't about integration. It was about separate but equal.
Yeah. Okay.
Separate but equal is a totally different thing than integration.
So they were acting like women, basically, is what you're saying.
No, they were acting like we want to have our own thing, our own community.
Yeah,
and take
they were
care of
acting like women.
No, they were acting like every other fucking ethnic group in this motherfucker.
Oh, so they wanted a wall too?
No, nobody. Well, I'm just saying. You look at those neighborhoods. You look at Chinatown, a Little Italy, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
those motherfuckers grouped up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With a sense of community.
Yeah.
Negroes don't do that shit.
No.
It's every man for themselves.
Yeah, well, see,
and that's why I'm sitting here with a white guy.
See, I don't know, because back in the day, like, and you still,
and what
you
day?
still call
what day?
Like the 90s,
okay,
80s, 90s, and you still reference this from time to time. It used to be the neighborhood. Like, you were from the neighborhood. You had a whole neighborhood, not a fucking community.
You're from the neighborhood, but it's still not such a community that you get like from the Italians, the Asians, and like the Jews and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, but the neighborhood encompasses those communities. There's little small groups, so it's almost like it's its own fucking entity.
I just don't see the same type of togetherness. There are factions in the neighborhood that band together like that, but
like the Bloods and the Crips.
Yeah, in a way,
with less violence and mayhem.
In a way, there just wasn't the same kind of solidarity. So it totally fucked things up for me that I was not able to see Black Panther. I am going to go see it by my goddamn self.
When are you going to see it? Just so people can stalk you.
Maybe I'll go see it today. See it tomorrow. I don't know.
Sweet. Well, dude, if I'm not fucking busy, we should. Well, we should absolutely 100% not drink any Crown Royal and drive around whatsoever to any said movie theater. So we will be completely sober and go see Black Panther later this afternoon.
No, I totally would want to get smashed and go see Black Panther.
I'm just saying that for the law enforcement that might be listening to this, because I had to tell my almost DUI story again the other day.
Oh
yes, that's why I'm referencing completely stone cold sober, not a drop of alcohol.
Is there a cop listening to us?
No, I have no idea. The NSA listens. We're talking about mass shootings. I'm pretty sure the CIA is onto us.
And I'd like to say, I'd like to give you your props because you were very respectful talking about mass shootings and such. Even dropped a bomb for you.
Yeah, get some, dude. Let me tell you. I don't know what you were doing yesterday, but fucking Damian Lillard was dropping bombs on Phoenix. Did you see that fucking game?
I did see the highlights of the game.
No, did you see the whole thing though?
No, I didn't see the whole game.
Okay, so I watched this whole game, and
I mean, he went for 40.
The Blazers, as the Blazers do, they're playing like shit baskets. The only people keeping them in the game are like Ed Davis, CJ McCollum, and Damian Lillard, right?
Well, Damian Lillard didn't start keeping him into the game till the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
19 points in the fourth quarter. Like,
Yeah.
where were you the rest of the goddamn game?
He was taking a nap. He was giving Phoenix a chance.
Well, you know that motherfucker he got those little dreads now.
Yeah, dude.
I think he learned that from Shaq.
Dude, all I'm saying is that fucking hairstyle did something to that man, because he has been a fucking animal.
You see him in the All-Star game?
Yeah. He should have got the fucking MVP. Fuck LeBron James, dude. That guy sucks. But
Which is a well-known fact.
yeah. No, there was one game where he took those little fucking baby dreads out and had his normal hair, and he fucking sucked that entire game. Put the little baby dreads back in, fucking bam.
It's a different level of sucking for him.
That's true.
We can pause all around that. Because, I mean, when he sucks, he scores 20 points.
Yeah. He damn near gets a double-double when he fucking sucks.
How many points would you score on the NBA court?
At least one.
Why, you get fouled?
Yes. No, I actually, I've been an athlete my entire life, and I can play some monster fucking defense.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually
Do you pull up your shorts?
Yeah,
you see when guys do that?
I do.
You pull up your shorts and fucking tap your legs.
Yeah,
and go,
I let them see the kneecaps, the whole 9 yards, dude. Yeah, and given, yeah, right, yeah, it's about to go down, bitches. No, but yeah, I played a lot of pickup basketball, dude. I can fucking block people's dunks and shit, and they get pissed, and they're like, "You're a fucking big ass dude."
How tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
At 6 foot.
Yeah.
If you're out playing with regular ass dudes, you're a pretty sizable dude.
Yeah.
You might see, because, I mean, let's be honest, dudes over 6 foot are not like dime a dozen.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? You're playing pickup basketball, a 6 footer, you might be the tallest guy out there.
Yeah.
And I will say this honestly, like if we were playing, I'm not going to the hole, because if you bodied me, I mean, you're a big dude. Like if you bodied me, I'd have a problem.
Yeah, you would.
I mean, I skate between 5'8", 5'9", pushing about 160, 170. Yeah, I get bodied by a guy like you. I'm not coming back to play.
No.
I'm taking my fucking ball and going home. Fuck you. Fuck this fucking basketball and all the shit you're talking about.
Right. I'm gonna go play on my own court.
But
Fuck these guys.
You asked what I was doing yesterday. I was at the Monster Truck Rally.
Monster trucks are the shit.
They really are the shit. I didn't know. See, this is what I found out today or yesterday.
Yes.
That
I'm writhing with anticipation.
That's just like Disney on Ice.
Disney on Ice?
Yeah, they do. They do 4 shows in 2 days.
I would say more so like WWE, but go with Disney on Ice.
Well, they're doing the exact same show multiple times in a day.
Yeah.
Disney on Ice does that.
Okay.
WWE, they do it one time because they have to make it seem like it's legit.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, do the drivers fucking get out and dance around and fucking skate?
A little bit.
Do they really?
They don't skate, but they'll get out. They'll say something, and they're female drivers. Hey, go feminism.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are they hot? Or is it like Big Bertha in her fucking, 87 Toyota pickup?
Well, very, very similar to Disney on Ice. It's not the old guard where it was like this, these old tobacco chewing motherfuckers driving monster trucks around.
Yeah.
No, all these, they're kids. They're all in their they're all mid to late 20s.
Okay.
And relatively attractive. I didn't even notice that. I was like, yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, they're selling these dudes.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Well, I just felt like, I always thought like monster trucks, I thought there was a certain amount of like, this is like a real competition.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are destroying cars.
Right.
The fuck's going on? I mean, that's some fucking real shit. What other sport do you destroy cars?
Right. Actually, the demolition derby.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They have a demolition derby out here?
Yeah. They do it at the fair every year.
I must go to the demolition derby.
Oh, dude. Yeah. It's pretty
Have
sweet.
you seen anybody losing any limbs?
No, but see, I think we need a death race. You ever seen the movie Death Race?
Yeah.
I think we need some shit like that. But maybe, less carnage. Or more. Who knows?
Well, we're addicted to carnage.
That's true.
As a people, we're very addicted to carnage.
No, just imagine if like Super Mario Kart was like a real thing. You know what I mean? Like they have a race where they fucking like shoot tires out and fucking do all this crazy shit.
Man, I'd have a blue shell all day.
Yeah, right.
I'd hang all the way back and just. If you ever play Super Mario Kart, there's a turtle shell that you can shoot at people.
Yeah.
That will automatically go to the person in first place and just hit them. Doesn't matter if you're sitting there and last. I think it's called the hater gun. Yeah. Because if you're sitting there in last fucking place,
yeah,
you just shoot this shit out and hey, dude, you number one, worked hard.
Yeah. See ya.
Worked hard, didn't bump any walls, fucking did the right thing. Bam.
Perfect e-brake slides around the corners.
Just doing getting your fucking Fast and Furious on, just fucking Mario Karting it up, and all of a sudden this blue turtle shell comes up and bam.
All your hopes and dreams just fucking down the toilet.
It's so horrible. I can't even think of a metaphor for that. But yeah, you say again.
So horrible you can't even think of a metaphor for that.
Yeah, because when you're in the lead,
just think of LeBron James losing the finals last year. Anything I can do to slight that man, just say it.
But the motherfucker wasn't in the lead.
They were in the lead.
He was not in the lead.
The team was, yeah.
He wasn't in the lead.
No, the score, like the game, they were up in that game.
They were up in a game.
In a game, yeah.
I think they were up in 2 games.
Yeah.
They won one of them. It was a 5-game series. Yeah. Just in case you missed the NBA Finals, they were won by the Golden State Warriors when they beat the shit out of LeBron James.
No, that's what I don't get. Like, so this, Team LeBron versus Team Steph, he gets the fucking MVP of the All-Star game. Dude, why is there an MVP of that game? Why?
I'm going to close out on this. The All-Star game. Which for the last, I don't know, 8-9 years has just been the shit show of all shit shows.
Yeah.
With like
shit and shows.
I mean, I would like a certain level of competition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are up here doing just fucking dunks and whatever. The All-Star game was actually good this year.
Yeah, they played a little defense.
I mean, Steph Curry shouldn't have been on the bench eating popcorn. Come on, bro.
I'll bet you.
Come on, run it back.
No, yeah, he should have had chicken wings.
Oh,
you should have fried him up some chicken wings.
He should not be eating on the goddamn bench. You played organized sports.
Yes, I have. No, I don't know. Maybe get a little Gatorade on, eat some chicken wings, then hop up in the game, shoot some threes.
You know that. I mean, as you kind of racistly alluded to the fact that he'd be eating chicken.
I was merely reminiscing on chicken wings that we just had because how to work the fucking fill line of your fryer, and they were excellent.
Yeah, there's an issue I'm having.
An issue.
I wouldn't call it a straight out issue.
It's an emotional.
I mean, it's come up before. The deep fryer is a luxury. It's a fucking luxury item.
Go on.
That I obtained from my roommate, and he complains that I use it more than he does because I like to cook real food.
Right. Yeah.
I don't do frozen packs of shit. I'm just like, yo,
you don't eat fucking Pringles and bagel bites.
I'm like, hey, why not put a real piece of meat in there? You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to wait on Tyson to bread my shit?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Well, there was a little discrepancy where we got above the fill line, and if you've ever owned a deep fryer, don't ever put it above the fucking fill line.
No. No,
because you'll drop some shit in your deep fryer. Yeah, you think your shit boils over when you're making pasta, my friend? When you were making that top ramen, you ever had that shit boil over?
Yes.
Imagine that with grease. Imagine that with some shit that will take your fucking skin off.
And take hours to fucking clean up because you gotta wait for it to cool down. And what happens when it cools down? It hardens.
Oh no, this is good grease.
Oh, is it? Okay.
This isn't grease. We should use lard just to get not to sidetrack too much. I would like to say that we have not given it too much mention and we really didn't honor it because I don't think it's shit anyway. But it's Black History Month.
Oh wow, yeah, huh?
It's
almost over.
When I was working yesterday, they came up to me and they gave me a Black History Month pin.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Did they give them to everybody or just the black people?
No, they gave them to everybody.
Okay, I was gonna laugh my ass
off. I was just like, ooh. I was kind of like, well, what's this about? It's red, black, and green. Bitch, you don't even know what country I came from in Africa, because I don't know. So I mean,
red, black, and green.
Yeah, they're supposed to be symbolic African colors. I'm just like, who adopted these goddamn colors?
But you're American.
It should be red, white, and fucking blue.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
I mean, you weren't born in Africa.
Wasn't born in Africa, and the last person in my bloodline that was in Africa, I couldn't even tell you.
I was gonna say you probably don't even know.
I have no idea. The last person and if you were a so-called black man, the last person in your bloodline to actually be in Africa, you tell me about them, because I, number one, think you're lying. You can tell an African booty scratcher when you see one. And you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, shout out to DJ Flyby for listening and sharing our show.
Hey, thank you, DJ Flyby.
I can tell you're not an African booty scratcher.
DJ Flyby, if you're listening to this show right now, what do you do with the extra grease when you're done with a deep fryer? Because Oso doesn't know. I don't know.
You put it in a jug and you put it next to your garbage can.
Yeah, but where's yours been going? That's what I want to know.
I have no idea where the extra grease went.
That just popped into my head because you mentioned it earlier.
I didn't. I forgot to ask.
Yeah. We should probably find that out before your fucking plumbing system decides to just go.
Hey, come on. Shit just disappears. It's gone.
Yeah, that's true. Ask Hillary Clinton. She knows all about that.
I'm just saying. I'm closing out Black History Month. Just trying to tell you, my friends, my fans, my family, that Black History Month is a fucking farce.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
I'm just saying, it's just a fucking farce. What the fuck do you actually do for Black History Month?
Talk about Black history. Why do you only get a month? Why can't it just be all the time? That's what I'm wondering.
Because as a black person, I feel like my story, a black American, I feel like my story is so intertwined into the American tapestry.
Cool story, bro. Couldn't help it. Intertwined to the American tapestry.
It's so intertwined into the American tapestry that, hey, it's just history. I mean, stopping if you didn't exclude black motherfuckers from books and exclude black motherfuckers' contributions to what has gone down, then you wouldn't need Black History Month.
No, that's all it is. They're just handing you guys a fucking trophy for a month. That's it.
And I'm gonna give it to you like this. I made it through Black History Month, and all I got was a button.
Well then, on that note, so you already know, so we about to get out the dough. This is the Hype Podcast. I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh Fresh,
and we're kicking it with you every single Sunday. Shout out to Fortress Property Management, because we love you bitches.
I don't think that's the way you talk about sponsors, but cool. Whatever works.
They handle all your property management needs from here to Kalamazoo. Not really Kalamazoo, but the Portland metro area.
From here to Gresham.
Yeah, check them out.
Which is way too far from me.
Check them out at Fortress Property MGMT, or just give them a call. It's 503-752-8519. They handle all your property management needs because, hey, that's what they do. Fortress Property Management. Check them out.
So my name is DJ Oh Fresh. That is the host of No Name. This is the Hype Podcast, and like that lady is saying, I had to say lady because somebody gave me shit about saying bitch too much. And in this episode, really, we didn't have much to say about bitches. So I didn't say bitch a lot. I am not refraining from using the word bitch. Because, I call you a motherfucker. I call a dude a motherfucker. I call a lady. I'm not going to call a lady a bitch. You're obviously not a lady if I'm calling you a bitch. Obviously. Hey, if your ears perk up when I say it, maybe it belongs on you. It's fucking time to go.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Plot twist. We love you, bitches. I hope